From the DCU Center in Worcester, Massachusetts, Charter TV3 presents live coverage of ECHL hockey. Today, the Worcester Railers host the Brampton Beast. Pro hockey is back on Charter TV3. Hello everyone, welcome down to the rink. Kevin Shea alongside of Eric Lindquist. Eric, hockey is back in Worcester. First ever Worcester School Day here in professional hockey history in the city. 4,000 kids expected here today. Going to be a great atmosphere.
It already is very loud, Kevin. A month ago from today was the Railers home opener, over 12,000 at the DCU Center. Since then we had Bobby Orr, Derek Sanderson, slapshot jerseys, and as you mentioned, the first ever Worcester Pro Hockey School Day game. This place will be rocking come 10:05.
Certainly a lot of momentum building around this team. The Railers would love to cap it off with a win here today. It is the Railers and the Beast. We're back with the opening face-off right after this.
The flu bug going around the Railers locker room right now, and we are underway as the Railers were in their home whites here at the DCU Center. Patrick McNally leads all ECHL defensemen in points, so will clear the puck in behind the Brampton blue line. And a long feet ahead icing here against Brampton.
And McNally's had some sweet highlight reel goals, and none prettier than the one on opening night here. The building was banged out. You had such a great atmosphere, and he had that Bobby Orr length of the ice rush, splitting defenseman, rips it top corner. Boy, that was a pretty goal.
Yeah, 13 points in 11 games. Smart fella, too, off the ice. Graduated from Harvard.
Yeah, played for Paul Pearl at Harvard. Our old friend Paul Pearl.
Face off to the right of Andrew D'Agostini. It's D'Agostini, not D'Agostino. Whoever typed up the notes, Kevin, didn't have a coffee yet in the morning. D'Agostini in net to our left. He made the mistake twice as Rome able to punch the puck out through center. Woody Hudson's got 3 goals, rookie out of St. Lawrence.
And he scored them in 3 straight games.
Yeah.
Romer finishing his check. That's one thing Jamie Russell wanted his team to play with a little more grit. What they started the season with, be a tougher team to play against.
Matt Lane looking for his first strike of the year. Finished his check in the right wing corner. Matt Lane out of BU. Jamie Russell mentioned in the pregame show that we had on Nash Icon that Matt Lane might lead the ECHL in goal post hits so far this year. He has not had any puck luck at all. Now a quick turnover and a shot by Almeida went over the crossbar. Railers have had good opportunities, Kevin, during this 3-game stretch, but they can't bury him right now. You know, that's just a try by Almeida well over the crossbar. You know, he found the puck right in between the circle center.
No, and you're right, and Jamie was talking about that last night, that the scoring opportunities have been there, and he's encouraged by that. They just got to finish, and you got to get bodies to the net and get some traffic in front of goalies, too. So hard at any level to beat a goalie on a clean shot.
And before I forget, I want to mention that is a really nice blue-pink checkered flannel you got going right now.
Thank you.
The one day I don't wear a flannel. As we get an icing.
Well, we may have clashed, so it's probably better that you had a solid today.
I feel like I want to have a picnic on your shirt.
We're just going to lay it out.
Ham sandwich.
Get some fried chicken, a ham sandwich, some chips.
We had fried chicken, part of Chick-fil-A's pregame meal this morning.
Outstanding.
Yeah. And from what I understand, there might be an extra biscuit chicken sandwich located underneath my chair.
You taped one? Taped one underneath. That's outstanding.
Luck in behind Eamon McAdams. That McAdams, former, is a third-round draft pick of the New York Islanders. Of course, the Railers, the ECHL affiliate of the Islanders, heads up, puck into play, or into the stands down below.
Yeah, and it's been a great partnership. You know, I mean, it's still in its infancy. It's really only a couple months old, the partnership between the Railers and the Islanders. But Jamie Russell said, you know, I mean, they could not be better at every level. Going to Dougie Waite, the head coach, when he and Terry, the assistant coach, went down there, and said Dougie Waite was just talking to him for 45 minutes and gave him all the time in the world. He said the Islanders as a club and as a hockey franchise have really made them feel welcome and feel part of the family.
Penalty upcoming here to Brampton as McNally was slashed at center as he tried to carry the puck in the game's first power play. is going to go to the Railers here at 2:26. We got Chris Lamorello in the house for the New York Islanders here this morning. Chris Terreri, goaltending coach, has been in Worcester quite a bit already the first month of the season.
Yeah. Marty Reisner's been down here working with the centers on face-offs.
Eric Cairns.
Yeah, he's seen him on the road a couple times. I mean, you literally have, if you're a player on this team, you know that eyes at the NHL level are on you every single game. Every shift matters.
Matt Peckgrave will go off for slashing Worcester on their first power play. McNally leads the Railers with 3 power play goals. He works the point, but it's Wade Murphy who hands off to Kellen Jones. Back to Murphy, a shot deflected wide, and the Brampton Beast will clear.
One of the things Worcester wanted to get going was their power play. Their penalty kill was great, especially early in the year, but 1 goal the last 2 games, Worcester with the man advantage, so they want to strike while they have the opportunity.
Kubiak, looking for his first pro goal, was tripped up as he skated down the right wing side. Jones got hammered behind the net. McNally keeps it alive along the left side wall for Ashton Rome. You remember Rome, of course, from his Worcester Sharks days, Kev?
Yeah, fan favorite. And he certainly is here.
Older and wiser now. And he's
with
got
a great beard.
He's got 2 youngsters, a boy and a girl, and a third on the way over the next few weeks. Puck over to Murphy. His one-timer shot didn't get all of it. It fluttered off his stick. Kubiak, using his big frame out of Cornell, got crunched. He's unable to keep the puck down low, and Brampton clears.
McNally will wait for everyone to clear the zone. Now he circles in, avoids a big hit from Henry.
Yeah, Henry lined him up pretty good. Barry Almeida. Barry out of Boston College, a 2-time national championship winner. McNally at the right point. He's been out there for the entire power play. His shot deflected over the net and wide. Rome was set up in front.
And McNally logs the most minutes for this this Railers club by far.
Yes.
He's just been an Iron Man out there. And why not? I mean, you have a guy that was with San Jose Barracuda the last 2 years, you know, AHL type of talent.
Signer in, back to the point for Mike Cornell. Cornell, a drive, score! Cornell, a wicked wrister from the right point through a screen, a power play goal. The Railers 5-0, and they score the first goal of the hockey game. Good sign early on, Cornell.
Cornell getting his first of the season. He's one of the leaders that Jamie Russell talked about, that he and Rome have done such a great job of leading this team along with Lankow. Cornell coming up with the big one, but it starts with the traffic in front. It's one of the things that I know is a conscious point of emphasis for this Railers squad today. Let's get traffic in front. Let's be a hard team to play against, and let's not give the goalie good sight lines.
You know, the last weekend, Kev, the Railers were down 4-0 and 3-0 before they got on the board, and they had 1-0 here early and almost 2-0 there, and another penalty upcoming, holding the stick. The penalty, and it's going against Mike Cornell.
Wow.
Worcester had a 3-on-2, and behind the play, Cornell got a holding the stick call.
Well, that's a frustrating one for the coaches, certainly, and for Cornell. But that's one of those opportunities that you talked about and that Jamie talked about. You got a 3-on-2 right after you scored. You put that home, and now you got a 2-goal advantage. That's a much, less than 5 minutes into the game. Different feel. Now you're on the penalty kill. You got to hold the fort.
Yeah, the penalty kill started off very well for the Railers. But last weekend they allowed 4 goals against.
And the Beast looking to even things up here. Worcester able to clear the zone. In on the forecheck goes Frankie Chara. As Brampton will wind it up. Petgrave enters the zone, carries in deep. He's rubbed off the puck. Kept in by Marino.
They give the goal to Cornell, so it did find its way through. Woody Hudson was in front. That's where he's usually stationed on the power play. So,
well, it's a good sign, and it's one of those things I think that as a coach, you talk saying this is what we need to do. If we do this, we're going to be effective. And then when it comes to fruition, You like that, where you can say, guys, this is what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about. If we follow what we say here, we're going to have success.
McAdam will hold on to a puck that was going wide. And a nice little thank you card here, Kevin.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, from the
What school is that?
The Clark Street School came to the Skate to Success program at the Fidelity Bank Worcester Ice Center a few weeks ago. The Railers busing over 2,500 fourth grade students throughout the year, teaching them how to skate, setting them up with a jersey shirt, skates, helmets, lunch.
No, it's a phenomenal program, and I haven't heard of anything like it in the country. That you have of course, the principals love it, the teachers love it because it's used. Here comes Rome on a break.
Yeah, Rome down the left side, a quick shot, stopped there by D'Agostini, but at no
it's
cost.
Used, it's free for all of the kids, everyone involved, but it's also used as, motivation for the kids, because if they're not good in school, if they're not doing their work, then they're not going to be able to go to the skate. So it's something, it's just another tool that the principal can use, that the teachers can use to help motivate the kids. And then in terms of the experience for the kids, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Many kids would never have the chance ever to put on skates, to learn to skate. And the players, too. One of the things is these kids come out there, unless the Railers are on the road, the players are on the ice helping teach them skate. The coaching staff's on the ice helping to teach them skate. This is a whole Railers hockey club event. It's not just, well, we're going to have two guys from the office try to teach you how to skate. These are professional hockey players teaching these fourth graders how to skate, and they get comfortable on the ice, again, free of charge, and with all the equipment too, the skates, the helmet, the jersey, and then they feed them lunch afterwards. I would have loved that if I was a kid. I think I would have transferred schools too on a weekly basis so I could just keep going to the skate.
I thought you were transferring schools anyway, and not for that purpose.
That was right, not by my choice or my parents' choice.
No.
The principal's decision.
Cornell.
PD.
Steps out of the box. Worcester 1 for 1 on the penalty kill. And now a quick drive goes wide of McAdam's net. And that will spring Cornell back the other way for Worcester, right to left. Pass left wing side. Signer was offside, delayed offside coming, but Railers will retouch. Almost 7 minutes gone in the first period. Mike Cornell's first goal as a Railer. On the power play, the only score, McAdam will hop on a loose puck in front of his crease. And we'll take a timeout. Railers 1, Beast nothing. You're watching ECHL action on Charter TV3.
All right, welcome back. 1-0 Worcester. 12:57 to play here in the first period. It is school night. First ever time.
School
day in professional hockey history here in the city of Worcester. 4,000 school kids from Worcester here in attendance today. Worcester Public Schools. And the Railers on the board first.
No little shays in the building, is there?
No little shays. I wish. I think they wish too. Now it's a foot race for the puck down the other end, icing.
Kyle McKenzie, one of the 3 Providence College Friars, national champion.
Yeah.
Providence College Friars in the lineup here this morning. McKenzie, Josh Monk, and actually Chris Saraceno not dressed this morning, so 2 of the 3 in the lineup here.
Jamie Russell, a former assistant coach at Providence, he recruited all 3 and had a chance to coach all 3. He's got the connections there. Kellen Jones, he and his brother, he said 3 times I recruited them. Tried to get him to go to Providence. They went to actually Michigan Tech. Yeah, he was trying to get him when he was at Michigan Tech to go to Michigan Tech, and they went to Quinnipiac. Then he was trying to get him into Elmira, and they chose Bridgeport.
Kubiak, a solid check behind the Brampton net. Beast trying to skate out. They'll flare it out through center. Brampton wearing the blue sweaters, skating left to right over the blue line. Good stick by McNally. And the Railers counter back the other way. Here comes big Jeff Kubiak. Kubiak tips a shoulder, carries in behind the net, stares off 2 players. Whips it back in behind the cage for Frankie DeChara. McNally activated from the point. He's now in the far corner. McNally cycling there with Kubiak. Kubiak back to McNally. McNally sending it towards the slot intended for DeChara, but blocked away there by Brandon McLean as the Beast cleared inside the Worcester ends.
Good hustle that time by Kubiak to get back.
8:40 gone here in the first period. We have an icing call here against the Railers. Wearing their white sweaters on this Tuesday morning. I was up at 5:30 this morning, which is, oh yeah.
That's early for you. There are certain weekends when you're just going to bed at 5:30.
And it was snowing out.
Yeah, I saw that tweet that you had.
Oh yeah.
There was a little snow on the pumpkin in the front yard this morning I saw when I got up. So, you know what, though? That's a good feel for hockey.
Yes.
Kind of gives you that, hey, hockey season has started. It's here. As you mentioned a month ago, opening night.
A drive from the right slot there by Jacklin is deflected over that line.
You had last weekend, you had Derek Sanderson and Bobby Orr. Bobby Orr is still the greatest hockey player to ever live from Parry Sound, Ontario. But what, you know, and you can talk to this because you had Bobby at the Railers Tavern next door. Is there a more personable and more likable guy than Bobby Orr? No matter if he was a superstar or wasn't.
Besides me?
Second to you. Second to you.
He's a very close second.
He is. He is.
No, he could not have been more gracious. And, you know, I had to make sure that we got through everyone that was attending to make sure they got to meet Bobby and Derek. So I was kind of the guy at the top of the line saying, look, one thing signed, one picture, and go. But Bobby wanted to talk to everyone and get a couple of pictures. And a couple of times Bobby said, Eric, relax. We'll get through everyone. I go, Bobby, we can shuffle these people through.
You were the sheriff.
Yes.
Good cop, bad cop.
Yeah.
I had a Bobby Orr trash can in my bedroom growing up.
Puck swept through the crease by Petgrave, goes wide, and Lane will bounce it out. Almeida will track it out. Almeida's got Signer, but Barry fired a low shot just wide. Two Cousins out there on a little 2-on-1.
The Western Mass connection.
Yep. Signer and Almeida. Cousins from Marriage. Down the right wing side. Beast control, play it back to the point to the oncoming trailer. That was Henry. Quick shot from the right side to score. Kevin DeFore, the rookie out of Bowling Green States, just threw the puck towards the net from inside the right circle, found its way through a maze of skates and past the blocker of Eamon McAdam. As we approach the midway point of this first period, Brampton has tied the score at 1.
Yeah, you'll see Fournier too. Stefan Fournier is in front. He's creating a lot of traffic, and he's taking away McAdams' vision to this. And that's, you know, I mean, I think both teams, obviously any hockey club, they all talk about getting traffic in front of the net, making it difficult on the goalie, throwing him off a little bit. And there's the recipe. It worked for the Railers, and it works for the Brampton Beast here as well. So we're all knotted at 1, halfway through the first period.
So Cornell scoring for Worcester on the power play. And then a quick strike there from the right circle by the Beast has tied it at 1. Cornell to McKenzie along the wall to Kellen Jones. Jones chips it ahead for Ashton Rome. Railers have some numbers. Rome cross ice to the right side. Cornell shot, and it went through the crease of wide as Wade Murphy was looking for a backdoor touch.
Well, you see the veteran presence of Rome and the poise he has with the puck. Just waiting. That cross ice pass right on the tape. He's such a great asset to have for this Railers club.
Levelier along the wall, back to the point. Donaghy, his shot, shuffled away by McAdam. So DeFore's 5th goal in 14 games has tied it for the Beast. Under 9 minutes to go here in period number 1. Beast in, Jackson Leaf to the right wall, back to the point. Unable to hold the line was McLean. McLean had 22 goals last year for Brampton. Played 40 games with St. John's 3 seasons ago up in Newfoundland.
The Rock. Leaf
Yes.
played at Westfield State.
Yeah.
You know, great to see that too from the Mascac. How about the Worcester State team? They play at the new Fidelity Bank Worcester Ice Arena, and they're off to an undefeated start. 6-0, 5-0.
Good home ice.
Phenomenal.
Shane Toporowski and Coach Coughlin doing a great job. Mike Mudd, sports athletic director at Worcester State. Hudson goes in for a big punch along the far wall. Turcotte finishes his check.
And this is a
And
good shift.
here comes Fournier. Fournier steps on the ice after Hudson and Turcotte start running around a little bit.
That's a good shift for Worcester. That's what Jamie Russell wants to see. Fournier took the puck in the head.
Yeah, he was. I wasn't sure what he was doing there.
I think he was looking to see if he was leaking.
And he kind of looked at Woody Hudson kind of funny, and yeah, I thought the same thing. Maybe he thought he might be cut from that puck. Almeida was spun down. He wanted a call. There wasn't one. Fournier, the tough guy for Brampton, tries to dump and chase. Watch out, McKenzie. Kyle took the hit. Brampton keeps it alive in the left corner. See a Freeney towards the net. It was blocked. And Cornell able to zip it out through center. 7:08 to go in the first period. 1-1 the score. Foster over the line.
Not a lot of whistles in this game. A lot of up and down action.
Well, the kids have to get back.
That's true.
Quick game.
And it has been so far.
Each team scored a goal. Each team has taken a minor penalty. Shots are 5-3 Brampton. Each team has finished their checks here in the first period. Beast, the BCHL affiliate of the Montreal Canadiens. And that puck goes out of play with 6:32 to go here in the first period.
Great atmosphere here with the young kids all enjoying it. You see signs, they're up dancing. Kids are enjoying their time here with the Worcester Railers.
Now
they all want to be on TV. They all want to be on the Jumbotron.
And they'll be able to watch the game later on tonight.
Yes,
replay.
7 o'clock replay.
One the score. Cornell at 4:25 to 4 at 9:58.
And that one ripped just wide. Chara.
I was going to try to sit, but it's tough.
It is hard. You get the thing in front of you there, the monitor.
Well, Brampton finishing their checks now as Hamnick got walled pretty good by Donahue.
Good physical play, ramping up here a little bit.
McLean in, gives the trailer Petgrave, trying to get back to McLean, and now a quick shot from the corner, stop by McAdam, and we will take a timeout. 5:51 to go in the first period. We're tied up at 1. Railers and Beast on Charter TV3.
Hockey is back. Pro hockey has returned to Worcester. Hit the ice with your Worcester Railers. Mini plans and group tickets are on sale now. Call 508-365-1750 and visit railershc.com. Hockey is back. Worcester! Become a member today for Off the Rails excitement.
And welcome back, everyone. 90 school buses have brought the kids in today. 4,000 kids.
90.
Incredible.
And it looks like they're all settled in now.
Well, this is like the time of normally a morning skate for the
Yes.
players. So it's a little different feel to it. We were talking about the physical play kind of ramping up a little bit, and some of that may be just shaking off the rust after the first shift or two.
Face off to the right of Eamon McAdam. McAdam went to Penn State, raised in Pennsylvania. He's growing up in Pennsylvania and then going on and playing at Penn State.
I saw them play at the Hart Center a couple years ago, right before they made the huge league. They were Division I at the time, but it was I think their first year or two, and then all of a sudden they exploded. They got the brand new rink.
Yep.
Penn State at like what, $14 million, something like that, 12 million pumped into the program, and a top 20 team now. it's incredible to see that explosion. It's great for hockey, too, that the Big Ten can have its own conference.
Quick shot from the left side, blocked in front. Another
Nice
quick
stop.
shot, kicked out by McAdam. Rebound, another save by McAdam. So now Brampton's getting some looks. So we're tied at 1. Signer unable to clear. It was kept at the right point by Leveille. And now Almeida's got Leveille.
Woody Hudson dumps it in, and the Railers will get a change. 4:47 to play opening period. 1-1 the score between the Railers and the Beast. The only team from Canada in the ECHL.
And we heard "Oh Canada" before the game.
Yeah, I like it. I've
did.
always enjoyed the Canadian anthem.
I heard the Canadian anthem Sunday in Manchester. They had Renee Rancourt singing both anthems just because.
Oh, nice.
Kellen Jones in. Jones trying to give it to Rome, who was trailing. I would like to see Kellen shoot that puck. And now here's a rush the other way. Saved by McAdam. And then after the fact, Leveille leveled McKenzie. And look, Jones skating around knowing that he should have got that puck towards the net. And that's what Jamie was talking about before the game, trying to be a little too fancy. Just get the puck towards the net.
Right.
Might be a rebound.
North-south. Play a north-south game. You're right. Throw it on and get bodies going to the crease. You know, and coaches always talk about that. Let's get guys in the paint. Let's get guys to the crease, the greasy areas there, and you know, pay the price, but get some second chances, get some rebounds, deflections.
Face off to the right of McAdam, won by Worcester. Hamonic off the wall to Lane. Lane nicely ahead for Kubiak. Kubiak in shot, hit the glass. As Kubiak looks up towards the heavens, he's still looking for his first pro goal.
Have you talked to McNally about maybe some of his great memories of the Barracuda and Roy Sommer, the head coach? Because everyone that's been around Roy has some great Roy stories. He played for him for 2 years.
Well, Patty, I was with Patty his rookie year, so.
Okay, so you were there for
we
together
have some
for
shared stories.
Some shared stories, yep.
Yes.
Did he get to go camping? I know this year the trip got canceled because of the wildfires out in California.
I heard that they just recently had the trip.
That, to me, is one of the greatest things that Roy does. Chara.
What a glove save by D'Agostini. Teixeira had that one labeled for the far corner glove side, but D'Agostini, a nice glove save. D'Agostini, Kevin, on Sunday, I mentioned it was a 2-1 win for the Brampton Beast.
Yeah, in a shootout.
Yeah, in the shootout. But D'Agostini in that hockey game stood on his head. He made 43 saves and then went 4 for 4 in the shootout.
Wow. He was the Ontario Hockey League's Humanitarian of the Year, 2011-2012, the Dan Snyder Trophy.
So does humanitarian mean community efforts, or he's saving trees?
The community efforts.
Okay. I get my awards mixed up, among other things, especially when I'm hungry. Oh, puck turnover, Murphy in front, and a save by D'Agostini.
Oh, and he got the rebound too. D'Agostini, that's a big save.
Wow.
3:20 to play in the first period, and by Jamie Russell's count, the Railers had 6 breakaways over the weekend against Manchester. That's a big breakaway right there. And a big save by D'Agostini on the initial shot and the rebound as well, and he stuck with it the whole way. That's a great save.
Yeah.
Just hanging, hugging the post with that pad and the skate. Big save. And then he got the rebound, and that made it even be bigger, that he stayed right with it. Got the rebound as well. 3:08 to play. Face off to the left of D'Agostini. Again, Marty Reisner down from the New York Islanders to work with the Railers centermen on their face-offs. Marty Reisner played here in the city for a while, played at Boston College.
Lane around a defender. Lane in, goes short side, and a blocker save there by D'Agostini. Lane again looking for his first goal. It hasn't been from lack of trying or lack of scoring chances.
Here's some more hockey education for you. A standard hockey rink in North America, 200 feet long and 85 feet
Now
wide.
6 shots on goal for the Railers, 9 for the Beast.
Lane, Turcotte, Hudson. Fournier is on the ice for the Beast.
And Hudson's going to have to take the draw. They threw Lane out of the circle. Won by Brampton.
Fournier trying to track down and beat out an icing call, but McKenzie a tad a bit quicker.
Good hustle.
Fournier spent time in Tucson, Springfield in the American Hockey League. He was a big-time point getter in Halifax. In the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League, had 35 goals and over 100 penalty minutes.
That's a good combo.
Yeah. Rick Tocchet type numbers.
Oh, he was one of my favorites.
Railers
Loved when the Bruins got him for a bit. Of course, a longtime Flyer.
And a feed ahead for Fournier. Fournier would have been home on the races, but Cornell got a good stick on that long feed ahead intended for Fournier. McKenzie grabbed the red line. He'll send it in deep. 2:25 to go in the first period. Eric Lindquist alongside Kevin Shea live from the DCU Center in Worcester. The first of 4 televised games this season on Charter TV3.
Almeida with the one-timer.
The only 10:05 start out of the 4. Thank goodness. Although, I didn't realize you were up this early.
Yeah, you know,
anytime I call you before noon, you never answer.
That's a good point. Well, because the nap time usually comes around noon.
Okay. So you're saying you're up early
yeah,
and then
if you
take
called,
a nap.
yeah, if you called at 8 or 7 or whatever, it's good.
Okay.
But then there's that window, and then it becomes the pregame nap.
Is Mr. Lacombe napping right now?
He's not a strong napper. I would say he's up. Nah, he's up. I'd say.
See, I like a good solid nap.
I do too. I love it. Love it. You feel like $1 million. You wake up from a nap, you're ready to go.
It's nothing like a 2:30 p.m. meeting, and you come back to the office with bed hair.
Hey, how's the meeting? What are you talking about? It's windy out.
I get drool on the side of my shirt.
That's right.
I spilled some coffee. Jones a shot off the draw, and a puck out of play, flipped up out of play. A minute 36 to go in the first period. Cornell made it 1-0 at 4:25, and then DeFore tied it at 9:58. Mike Cornell's going to join us right after the end of this first period. John Matthews is pacing in the Zamboni tunnel, thinking of some really solid, earth-shattering questions.
Hard-hitting.
Yes.
Hard-hitting questions.
So, Mike, tell us what you think about North Korea.
That's outstanding.
Puck out of play with 1:28 to go here in the first.
Well, it's, you know, to have the leadership, and one of the things with an ECHL team is you want to have that balance of, you want to have the veteran leadership, and then you want to have the young guys that are coming up, and guys that as an organization you feel can learn and can get up to the next level or two. And that's what Jamie feels real good about the club that he has.
I like it too. Just right now, the team's having a tough time scoring goals. That's what.
Yeah, and of course it's a great story that literally starting the team from scratch. Jamie Russell put 40,000 miles on his car in a year, driving all over.
No, I had to track his expense reports. It was a lot of Burger King stops.
His cardiologist was not in favor of some of the food choices.
That's when I knew we would get along. He wasn't stopping at Smoothie Palace and getting the quinoa salad bowl.
That's outstanding.
Quick shot for the point by McNally. Went over the net wide. Under a minute remaining in the first period. Ashton Rome, Railers captain. Digging near corner. Jones in there too. Murphy watching. McNally cheats in. And all 10 skaters could throw a blanket over him in that left wing corner. Puck goes down to the far side with 25 to go. Rome back to McNally. McNally brought it out and back in. And it's ruled offside by Kyle Riccelli. Kyle Riccelli, the linesman, caught a puck the other night. He's done every single Railers game as a linesman, so I got to know Kyle a little bit.
Wow. Where did he take it?
Right in the lip.
Oh.
He's got a
stitched or just?
He's got some action there. Looks like he needed a little. Turcotte and Fournier are lining up on his face-off. And they'll separate. Fournier will clear the puck in deep. 8 seconds remaining. Puck centered. The force shot blocked by Kubiak. And the youngsters will let you know this period has come to an end.
Great day to be a kid. I know back home I've been told that young Kevin Shea is watching and my lovely wife Katie. They're watching the game back home, so we'll get, the little guy was here for opening night and he loves trains, so he liked the whole train motif of the Worcester Railers and tracks, and he liked Scratch,
Choo Choo,
and the shark. Of course, he was calling it a whale. Fins.
Little Kevin Shea has great flow.
He does have great flow.
He's got good hockey flow.
He does have good hockey, yeah. And he's a little goon, too, so.
Good salad on that young man.
Hopefully he's listening to his mother and not giving her too hard of a time. Let's see what we get here to start the second period.
Are they eating hootsies?
What's that?
Are they eating hootsies?
You know what? There are hootsies in the freezer.
All right.
Let's see if he does get a hoodsie.
Oh, I hope so.
The varsity hoodsies, too.
Yeah,
not the JV.
Yeah, not those cheap ones you guys brought out at the party that one time.
The JV hoodsies were brought out, and the varsity were tucked in the back of the freezer.
Yeah. And I was the one that found the good hoodsies in the back of the freezer.
That's right. You uncovered them. You unearthed them.
What's going on with these fake hoodsies? And then Katie came out with I think she was eating a good hoodsie.
I think she was. Yeah. And that might have been what
you guys only save them for the guests you like.
Cracked an eyebrow to A-listers.
And if Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie stop by, they get the good hootsies. When Linker stops by,
he gets the JV hootsies.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
sorry we have no spoons.
Just smush it. Just eat it. Eat it as is.
We got a penalty in front of the Railers nets. I think it's going to be an offensive penalty as Hamannik was taken down by Alex Foster. Foster shaking his head no, but yes, you will sit for 2, and the Railers already 1 for 1 on the power play. Will get their second look.
Yeah, this is a great opportunity. 30 seconds into the period. Great opportunity for Worcester to get the lead again. Got to take advantage of the opportunities they have. This is one of them right now.
Just like in life.
Exactly right.
If God gives you lemons,
you make lemonade.
Yeah.
You get a JV hoodsie, you eat it and smile, but you look around the corner, and maybe there's a varsity one hiding behind it.
Yeah. If they open up a Little Caesars restaurant right across from your apartment, you eat there 3 days a week.
That's true. Just the way it goes.
Can't fit into any of your suits after, but all right, here we go. Railers in the white sweaters skating left to right on your radio dial. McNally to Kubiak. Kubiak can't get around the defender. I should mention that Nona's Pizza and Pasta at the Fidelity Bank Worcester Ice Center will be opening up within the next couple of weeks.
That's going to be big.
Yes. McNally, skinny shot, score! Oh, I thought that was in.
Post.
Boy, McNally, just like he did on opening night.
That was so reminiscent of it. That was a great rush by McNally. Wearing number 4.
He went through all 4 skaters.
Oh, that was a phenomenal rush.
And he had the goalie beat.
Rang the iron.
I thought that puck.
I thought it was one of those that hit right the inside and shot back out.
And there's some of the non-puck luck that the Railers have right now with a minute 35 gone here in the second period.
Yeah, we're going to get another look at this. Pat McNally, boy, he's such a fluid player.
Oh, yeah, look at it right
so
there, Kev.
Smooth. Isn't it great the way he stick handles and goes through the defense?
Oh, yeah, went off the inside of the post.
Like a hot knife through butter. Great look at it.
Now, speaking of butter, here we're going to get off track right now, but I was recently at a cookout, and there was corn on the cob.
Ooh.
And I ran into people that said that they do not put butter on their corn.
That's a sin. Blasphemy.
I've never heard of that ever.
No, you gotta put butter on it right away, and then put salt on top of the butter, because then the salt sticks to the butter.
Exactly.
It's like when you used to go to the movies, and they would have the butter thing, and he would pump butter.
Yes.
I would always say, fill it halfway, pump the butter in, then fill it again, and pump the butter on the top.
Yep. Yeah. I bet you Sean Grady doesn't put butter on his corn.
He's that kind of guy.
He is.
That kind of guy.
Yeah.
Hairy health nut.
No, I don't need butter on my corn.
Exactly.
It tastes good enough without it.
Signer on the
Getting my
power play.
steps in today. How many steps do I have?
Let me check my watch. Oh, I burned 400 calories.
Oh, good waffle save.
A drive and a stop. 12 remaining on the power play.
Now, if you grill it, the only time I've had it without butter is when it was on the grill.
Okay.
In the husks. But there wasn't butter available. It was at a farm.
All right.
Butter is, everything's better with butter. It's like bacon. Everything's better with bacon.
The Railers had too many men on the ice, and they're going to call it right now. Yep. So Worcester unable to score on the power play. You've seen this a handful of times. Railers get whistled for too many men on the ice. And when things aren't going your way, Kevin, those are the type of penalties that the other team tends to score on.
Yeah, you're right. You have the opportunity opening minute of the second period. If you don't get it, now they have an opportunity. And again, a 4-point swing, divisional game. Worcester in front of Brampton by 1 point right now. .14 to play. Second period. The draw is to the right. Eamon McAdam. Ashton Rome will take for Worcester, and he wins it.
Eamon McAdam. E-A-M-O-N.
Great Irish name.
Eamon.
He went to Ireland, too.
Did he?
A year ago?
I didn't know you and Eamon were close.
No, I believe I read that in an article written by Bill Ballou. I've never met Eamon. But I do like the name, and I do like the country Ireland.
So he's 2 for 2 before you even meet him.
That's true.
Do you like goalies?
Yeah, goalies are, they're an eccentric group, but I like that.
Foster broken up by Rome, and Ashton clears. 16:30 remaining in the second period. A minute 15 to go on the too many men on the ice penalty to Worcester. Kubiak causing some havoc in the Brampton Beast zone. Brandon Marino lost to DeChara. DeChara, left side, shot, glove save by D'Agostini. D'Agostini holds on. D'Agostini is not the biggest goaltender I've seen, 5'11", 180 pounds.
No, so he's got to be one of those guys that's quick, plays his angles well, and he does that.
Yep.
Because you look at McAdam, McAdam's a bigger goalie, 6'2", covers a lot of the net.
Has a presence.
Yeah. But D'Agostini's played well. He's been on top of the puck so far today. Henry carried it out.
DeChara, ahead for Kubiak, short-handed, and Kubiak denied as D'Agostini was able to shut the pad shut. A couple of nice short-handed rushes here.
Yeah, I was going to say, and I think Jamie's talked about how Worcester's had a lot of opportunities short-handed this season. That they've had several breakaways or 2-on-1s short-handed. and haven't been able to put any away. And this building just got loud. These kids are reading the board, make some noise. Backhander on.
McNally off the draw, cut across with a backhand. D'Agostini down on his back, had no idea where that puck was. So when McNally could have a power play and a short-handed goal in this period. And both times he was able to maneuver his way, like you said, a warm knife through butter. Was that the analogy?
Yeah,
you made?
hot knife through butter.
Okay.
And we had that replay.
And here comes McNally again. McNally, shot deflected wide.
Worcester's carried the play here, even though they're a man down. Look at this.
Almeida alone in front. Oh, and a poke check there by D'Agostini.
Hey, he tried to pull it. He wanted to pull it to his backhand, and D'Agostini, nice play.
Worcester could have had 3 shorthanded goals on that power play.
And look at this, come back the other way.
Yeah, that's funny how that works, huh?
It was almost as the penalty was expiring.
Trocito was alone in front. Worcester clears, wanted of the Brampton nets.
Almeida's frustrated.
Yeah, Barry's got 3 points in his last 2 games. As McNally having a smile with Barry and saying, Barry, I could have 2 goals on that power play against.
Wow.
I'm trying to map out what I'm going to do the rest of the day.
I think you should have one of those meetings.
You know
I
what?
think that's certainly one. You have one of those meetings, and then maybe, a
warm glass of milk at the meeting, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I already got my shoes
meatballs,
off.
If the meatballs are fresh at Ralph's, you got to take advantage of that.
Yeah.
That Nanas, though, people are going to get. I know people are excited. We got a couple kids in my neighborhood that play for the junior Railers.
And for someone like Sean Brady, Steam Energy Cafe.
Oh yeah, a couple veggies,
smoothies. Yeah.
Smoothies. Put some kale in a blender.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Huh? But they're excited about it. The word that I've gotten from the Railers Tavern is best cheeseburger that my neighbor has ever had.
Oh, I had my 14th meatloaf sandwich last night at about 9:30.
Can't tell by looking.
Thanks. Wait, it looks more like 34.
But I know that the dads in particular are going to be really excited about the Nana's Tavern, Nana's Pizzeria.
Monk and Masella behind their own net. Monk takes it free. Monk had a great camp with Chicago in the AHL, but
I think he lost an edge.
He did lose a skate. Masella towards the net. Turcotte touched it wide.
And a handful of these guys got to go to training camp. 6, 7 guys got to go to training camp with Bridgeport.
Quite a few.
And just a great opportunity for them, but also a learning experience for them. And if nothing else too, it's that motivation to say, listen, you guys are going to have an opportunity playing here. You're going to have an opportunity to get a shot to move up to the AHL. You got to make the most of your opportunity.
McAdam will kick it out. Kevin, Tom Matthews was talking guff about your checkered shirt.
My wife's watching, so she's going to have to come down here and deal out some Lowell justice.
Oh, well, if you make fun
Here
of,
it is.
If you make fun of Tom's outfit, it's Cheryl, his mom, so it's it all.
That's great. That's outstanding.
And Cheryl's watching on
right
Facebook
now.
Live.
That is great.
All right, we got to take a timeout. We got a lot of stuff going on. 1-1 the
do.
score, 13:25 to go in the second period. You're watching ECHL action on Charter TV3.
Hockey is back. Pro hockey has returned to Worcester. Hit the ice with your Worcester Railers. Mini plans and group tickets are on sale now. Call 508-365-1750 and visit RailersHC.com. Hockey is back. Worcester! Become a member today for off-the-rails excitement.
Okay, well, Saturday we're going to have the Frenzy. It's the state semifinals, a 9 o'clock start. There's 4 games on Saturday. Central Mass taking on the best in Western Mass. And we will have highlights and post-game reaction from all of them on the Frenzy State Semifinal Edition. 9 o'clock right here on Charter TV3 Saturday night.
I believe the Railers are sponsoring that
yeah, they are.
broadcast as well.
They definitely are.
Big fan of the Frenzy.
Yeah, it's great
Power
to have
play. Railers. Rome's shot went off the glove of D'Agostini. Worcester on their third power play. Skating left to right here in the second period, tied at 1. Kellen Jones over the line. Cross ice to Kubiak. Kubiak had a puck rolling. And now McNally makes sure that Levelier didn't go on a break the other way.
Worcester will have to regroup with 1:07 remaining on the man advantage. McNally gains the red line and broken up there.
And
right at the blue line, here's a breakaway.
Here it is. Tracito score. Tracito right down the middle. A short-handed goal for the Beast. And after Worcester had all those opportunities to go ahead 2-1, puck luck, Kev. It's 2-1 Beast.
The shots on goal were 7-2 Worcester here in the second period. And the breakaway snaps it home. And the Beasts take a 1-goal lead on a shorthanded goal. Tracito getting his 3rd of the year. 7th point of the season.
Oh, just what the Railers did not want to do.
Nope.
On this power play. Now McAdam just threw a shot at Petgrave, who was in his crease. Gave him a really good high, hard shot with the blocker.
I like it. That's Jerry Cheever's style there. Give him a little something for the effort.
Power play still for Worcester. Teixeira, shot, hit the glass. Puck came back in front, and it was bouncing, and Siner and Hudson both took a whack at it. Baseball-style swings. Like we were at the Bravehearts game.
Yeah, that's where you need Kellen Jones, because he was a great baseball player coming out of British Columbia. That's one of the ways that Quinnipiac got him. They told he and his brother that they could play baseball and hockey. At Quinnipiac, Michigan Tech didn't have hockey. The Jones boys, great athletes, hockey and baseball.
I wanted to be good at just one sport, or halfway decent at one.
I'm with you.
Someone like Kellen Jones, baseball, hockey. Probably good at lacrosse.
Probably. National sport of Canada.
But I bet you I could eat more chicken wings than he can in the course of 5 minutes.
You could take it down.
Yeah.
You could take him there. You could definitely take him there.
Yeah. So take that, Kellen.
Yeah, you had a meatball sub eating contest. You're going to crush it.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, certainly the Railers can't say there's not a lack of noise or excitement in the building. This has reached tractor pull levels of noise right now.
Wow. Well, I've known over my years that I've had quite a few of these on the road. I do not go out the night before, as tempting as it is.
That's a smart move. That's a veteran move.
I've found out the hard way a couple of times.
I was going to say, it only takes you one of those.
Cornell, a big shot block. Cornell does it all.
Yeah.
Scored his first goal of the season earlier. Second on the club is Cornell with 49 penalty minutes in 11 games.
As he said, too, in between periods when he was with Tom Matthews, he's a commuter.
Yep.
Talked about getting up at 5:30 in the morning. Hey, I'm a commuter.
I'm working 9 to 5.
Coming in from Franklin, the mean streets of Franklin, Massachusetts.
He and his wife Kelly expecting their first child in the month of December. They do not know if it's a boy or girl.
Oh, nice.
Slipped.
Phantom tripping call.
I was doing my slippery pool bit when you walk into a pool at a hotel and just pretend you're slipping.
That's great.
Oh, it's a great bit. The slippery pool bit. You just walk in the middle of a pool and just pretend you can't move.
You can't get your balance.
It's like someone had butter along the bottom and just always draws great attention.
Good reviews.
Yeah, try it next time you're on vacation.
I will.
Hamannik came in and threw a shot into 4. We are almost midway through this hockey game. Eric Lindquist alongside Kevin Shea. Brampton has a 2-1 lead. That was after Worcester went ahead 1-0 early in the first period. Mike Cornell is first. Railers came in 5-0 and scoring the first goal of the hockey game. And they hope that trend continues here on this Tuesday morning. Shot from the right point, hits the glass over McAdams' nets, and the puck goes on a play. And I think that face-off will come outside the line. Or no, they're going to say to the left of Eamon McAdam.
Yeah, Brampton coming in here with just one victory on the road this season.
So Kevin, some big games upcoming in the month of December. December 2nd, Trax bobblehead giveaway.
That's going to be huge.
We have a Star Wars night, Star Wars jerseys.
And that's always big. And then will you have the characters, the Star Wars characters?
Oh yeah.
That's a big one.
Do you have any costumes? We're looking for an extra.
You know what? I don't have. Riley had a Stormtrooper costume. We might be able to put little Kevin in a Stormtrooper costume. But I wish I had one for you to wear, like a Wookiee costume.
Well, you had Batman and Robin.
Yeah. This year I had the Captain America costume out for Halloween. Or for the Halloween party.
Were there hoodsies at that party?
There were hoodsies at that party.
Okay. Just checking.
Yep.
9:32 to go in the second period. It's 2-1 Beast. Railers have had good pressure here in the second, but a post, some bad bounces, and next thing you know, they're down by a goal. As Ben Masella, who broke his nose on a Saturday, will risk the puck in. Rome slashing away along the far wall, no call. Puck comes out of the zone, and here come the Beasts. Looked offside. They say it's okay. McLean towards the net, and a pad save there by McAdam. Puck out of play with 8:53 to go in the second period.
Who will be the guest in between periods with Tom? Will there be a guest in between the second intermission, second and third period?
Well, we should probably tell Tom that he should probably walk out a little bit so the guys might remember to go
give him a wave,
a little wave or a come on over.
Yep.
But I believe it's going to be Kellen Jones.
Oh, outstanding.
Yes, that baseball star that we were talking about earlier.
The Jones boys.
Yep.
Played in the British Columbia Hockey League.
And they've never played against one another.
They had a shot once.
And
I think was it a scrimmage or something? They did once against each other, and they said there was one time they kind of came together. It got a little testy.
Yeah, during a training camp.
Yeah, that was it.
Martin clears the puck in behind McAdam's net. McAdam leaves for McKenzie. McKenzie bothered at the side of the cage, but gets help now from TJ Signer. Signer looking for his first goal of the season still. Cornell from the red line, clears it wide. 8:12 to go in the second period. There are a ton of kids here at the DCU Center. Hamannik, shot, save, puck loose, Almeida. Another save there by D'Agostini as Signer ends up on his back.
Almeida's had a nice couple of opportunities in this period. Second chance opportunities, some rebounds right there in front. Hamannik gets it in front. Hamannik, another one of these veteran leaders. Jamie Russell talking about the great leadership that they've had. Lankow and Hamannik, Cornell. Hamannik, a big body out there. From Winnipeg, Manitoba. Had a couple games in the AHL last year with San Antonio. Hamannik fires, just off the mark.
Woody Hudson battling in behind the net. Ian Turcotte out there with Kubiak. So three rookies, three big rookies. As that puck.
Almost a good grab. You see that young kid?
He went for it.
Well, at least he was awake and alert, because sometimes that could take someone right off the beam, but that kid made a nice play on it.
He didn't even flinch.
No, he didn't. He got a hand on it.
Yep.
I don't think the teacher in front ever even saw it.
Still hasn't.
She got saved by her student right behind him.
She has no idea.
No, she never noticed.
Yep.
Hey, that was inches away from getting hit with a flying puck, and your student should get extra credit.
Yep.
He stepped up.
No homework. Turcotte, shot, save, puck still towards the net, deflected up high. And that's what the Railers need to do there, Kevin. Turcotte just, finishes
and then
his
finishes.
check.
That's what they need. Is he's instant energy for you, Turcotte.
Yeah, look at him. Here comes another big crunch.
He's going to hit someone. Oh, yeah. See, but that's going to get the whole team going. Here's a guy saying, let's go. We're flat on our skates here. Let's pick it up a little bit.
Yeah, the Railers were down 3-0 in Manchester on Sunday, and Turcotte went after 6'6" Martin Nemchik. And a penalty upcoming here to Marino as he hooked Ashton Rome from behind. So Turcotte went around and ran around a little bit, and that draws now a penalty here against Brampton. Not directly, but...
Right. Well, the Travis Howe, too, in Utah, another huge guy that Turcotte was just playing his game, and then Howe took a couple runs at some of the Worcester players, and then Turcotte answered the bell, and he hammered him. And Howe's a big dude and a veteran scrapper. But more than anything, what Jamie loves is that Turcotte wants to get better. He works. He said he's always on the ice working on his game, positioning, skating, everything.
Well, Woody Hudson just sent a backhander wide on the rebound after Almeida's try was denied. Shot off the post, Monk. Second post this period, same post. So 6:30 to go in the second. Railers skating left to right on the power play. They've given up a shorthanded goal. They scored on the power play in the first. D'Agostini out of his net, left it there. Monk settles the puck to Teixeira. Cross ice to Signer. TJ away from trouble and threw it out of the zone.
1:13 remaining on the power play too. And, folks can forget, because it's professional hockey, that there still is a lot of teaching going on. This is still very much a teaching league, and that's what Jamie does so well too. Is you're coaching these guys, but they're still learning.
We're all learning.
Barry Bangan as well.
Monk to Kubiak. Kubiak can't find the handle.
He could have lifted that one.
Yeah, Jones back to the point. Monk shot, save. Kubiak couldn't find the handle again, and Brampton clears. McAdam likes to play the puck, gets it ahead, but offside was Rome. Rome didn't realize McAdam was quickly getting ahead, and he kind of took his time out of the zone.
He was down there in front of the net with some traffic, creating some havoc. And couldn't get out of the zone in time. It'll be a big draw right here. Romer will take it for Worcester. Jacklin will take the draw for Brampton. Rome wins it. Goes the length of the ice.
28 remaining on the penalty to Brandon Marino, who once scored 41 goals with Quad City in the Central Hockey League, now defunct Central Hockey League. Rome behind the net. Left corner to Cornell. Cornell sent down to the wall. That was Kellen Jones who was upended.
One of the alternate captains for this Worcester team.
Yeah, Lankow not in the lineup for the first time this season. Lankow, one of many Worcester Railers players feeling under the weather. I didn't feel great the last couple of days either.
You've been battling it, but you're a gamer. When the lights are on, the bright lights of TV, you rise to the occasion.
Yes, the man with the face for radio. Rising to the occasion. Oh, let's take a timeout, Kev.
All right.
Say something. No, not yet. We're in a power play, so
we're going to keep it going here. Yeah. We're going to keep it here.
We're going to put butter on the corn right now.
A Worcester goal right now would be nice. That would be like the butter on the corn.
Yes.
You know what you do? I will give you this tip,
sprinkle the
too.
salts like this.
Oh, yeah.
What is that called?
I don't know what that's called, but you do see the chefs do that. But my cooking tip for this, and this is from one of Katie's uncles who's a chef, put a little milk in the water when you boil the corn. Ooh. Put a little milk in the water. It is fantastic.
What is it? Sweeten it up a little?
Sweetens it up, yeah.
Oh. You know, just That one tip right there was worth the 10 a.m. start.
Wasn't it?
Yes. We have an icing call here against Worcester. No break still.
4:41 to play in the second period. The Beasts from Brampton, Ontario lead it 2-1. A lot of Canadian players on this Brampton squad. A lot of Ontario natives.
Yes. Railers win the draw. Hamnick ahead for Rome. Rome for Jones. Jones hooked from behind. Gave to Rome. A quick shot saved by D'Agostini.
Good rush for Worcester.
Yeah. Yeah, Railers have had their chances.
Yeah, they have.
Out shooting Brampton 21-16.
You and I have talked about it a few times during this course of this game. That's the way that it's gone for Worcester the last 2 weeks. They've had some great chances, just haven't been able to convert on them. 4:14 to play here in the second period, and we've got a timeout here on the ice. We'll take it as well and be back with more from the DCU Center right after this.
Hockey is back. Pro hockey has returned to Worcester. Hit the ice with your Worcester Railers. Mini plans and group tickets are on sale now. Call 508-365-1750 and visit RailersHC.com. Hockey is back. Worcester! Become a member today for Off the Rails excitement.
Welcome back, everyone. Face off in the Brampton zone. It is Matt Lane for Worcester.
Lane from Rochester, New York area. And we get another icing call here against the Beast.
They played 15 games with Rochester last year in the AHL. Played with Elmira in the East Coast League.
Matt Lane is not very good at pool.
Really? Have you taken a few dimes from him?
I've heard whispers he's not very good.
Is he good at bubble hockey, though? Because
I've been known to be pretty good at bubble
you're
hockey.
very strong.
In any sport that no one cares anything about, I'm generally pretty good at it.
That's true. The Bar Olympics.
Yes.
You win gold.
Darts, ring toss, horseshoes.
Jarts. Remember lawn jarts?
Oh, yeah.
Take the metal darts and fire them high in the air.
Yeah.
At the other kids, basically, that are standing down at the other end of the yard. Standing right next to a ring.
Here comes Matt Lane. Lane with speed, carried into the zone, pulls up, awaits some help. Turcotte looking for the loose puck. Brampton gathers, and they send a frisbee out through center. Marino for Lavelle. Called to something different every time he touched the puck.
Lavalier.
Lavalier.
Lavalier with a good bid right there.
Lavalier. How would you say that?
I would say Lavalier. Lavalier.
Lavalier.
Lavalier.
Yeah.
I think of Norman Lavalier. Remember
Yes.
the old Boston Bruin? That's the way I would pronounce it, only because that's my point of reference. Norman Lavalier. Remember when they had the skate at the Boston Garden, Ray Bork?
I thought of that today.
Around. Oh, phenomenal.
And when I saw that name, I thought of that.
Yeah.
I remember a clip. There's a clip of that, and they span the crowd, and there's a guy in a full cast clapping and just bawling his eyes out.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. And the entire crowd was crying.
I was there
were watching it.
you
were at the game?
It was the last hurrah.
Yeah. Oh, I remember it. It was
Last
the final
hurrah.
skate.
Yep. There was a intermission, or it was an exhibition against Montreal.
Yep.
2 25-minute halves.
Yeah, the old garden was fantastic.
Yeah.
That first balcony, you hung out over the ice.
Teixeira in, off the
post.
Same
third.
post.
Third of this period.
Yep, the same post.
Wow.
Teixeira, a healthy lick in the right corner.
Well, it's a game of inches, and you got 3 posts in one period, and you trail by 1.
Yep. Well, if you're Jamie Russell, I think you'd be concerned if you weren't getting all these chances.
Yes.
They're going to end up going in at some point.
Right.
It's if you don't get the chances and you're not scoring.
Wade Murphy out of North Dakota, carrying it around.
Arizona State's after North Dakota. How about a change of scenery?
Oh my God, imagine that.
Just the spring break situation alone.
Year-round spring break. You're at Arizona State, it's year-round spring break.
Yeah.
Well, there's a reason why they got Mario Lemieux's son committed to Arizona State.
Yeah. The recruiting trips.
Oh, it's pretty easy.
You mean it's like this all year round?
Just take them around campus. Here you go. You don't even have to take them to like a football game or a big game like other schools will do.
Walk through the
Here,
quad.
We're just going to walk through. Yeah, here, come on into the cafeteria. Now where else are you looking?
Yeah.
North Dakota, Minnesota. Oh yeah, how do they stack up? Okay, I'd like to sign.
Approach a minute to go here in the second period. 2-1 Beast. Ooh, a heavy crunch. Cornell
That's going to be a
hit
boarding.
by Fournier. And look, Fournier now trying to get Cornell
Yeah.
to...
Cornell's a tough kid too. He's scrapped a few times.
Yeah.
But that's one that Turcotte would take.
Well, Turcotte's out there. I'm not sure if Turk saw it. But, as Turcotte trying to center in front for Cornell.
Fire.
Hudson shot. Save by D'Agostini. And finally, a whistle.
No, you know what? I don't think he did see it.
Boarding against Fournier. And now Cornell comes over and has a word with Fournier.
Yeah, Woody Hudson had a word with him.
Well, a power play goal to end the second period would not be a bad way.
No, that'd be nice. Really nice. Got to win the face-off again. Marty Reisner, former Edmond Oilers standout. There he is with the hoodsies. Young Kevin Shea gets Linker just getting a picture.
Varsity hoodsies.
He's got the game on in the background.
Yep.
He's got a bag full of hoodsies.
Life is good.
Oh, he's enjoying himself.
All right, here we go. 22 remaining in the period. Power play. Almeida got tripped up, got it back. Quick shot. D'Agostini the save.
Almeida does a great job of creating his own offense. He's one of those guys that can create something every time he has the puck on his stick. Now you just need the other guys just going to the net.
Yeah. Rome, Kubiak, Murphy, Jones, and McNally. 15.9 to go. Face-off right at D'Agostini. Face-off won cleanly by Brampton. Well, flied around the wall. Puck legs at the zone. And that will just about do it here for the second period. I hope.
I was going to say they're going to have one last bid.
Yeah.
Wow.
And a crunch at the horn by Rome. And the second period has come to an end. Yep. But we got along great, and actually, with the PA announcer, the referee has to come over quite a bit. So we made a pact before the game, and everything worked out great. Yeah. Let bygones be bygones.
You didn't bring him a donut, did you? That was his brother. But that was the famous line.
Yeah.
Jim Schoenfeld, right? Was it
Yes.
Schoenfeld?
Yep.
Have another donut, Koharski.
Yeah. And Jim Schoenfeld was the head coach of the New Jersey Devils and against the Boston Bruins that series.
That's right.
All right, Railers trail 2-1. I could use a donut right now.
It would be nice. A little sugar rush for you in the third period. I'm with you on
The
that.
goldfish were a nice touch in between periods.
They are good. I like the chips. A lot of the kettle cooked chips. A little salt. Get you going. Opening minute of the third period. Still 29 seconds remaining on the man advantage, but Brampton just dragging the puck a little bit.
Railers skating right to left on the white sweaters. McNally, diagonal feed ahead for Almeida. Almeida sends it into Matt Lane's corner. Heckgrave got there first. Almeida had a stick slashed, trying to draw a penalty. There wasn't one. Again, Barry, the power plays are 5-2. I don't think 6-2 was happening on that slash.
No.
Out of the box is Fournier.
Almeida scored 22 goals his senior year at Boston College. 29 goals 2 years ago when he was with Utah in the ECHL. We've seen it. He's a kid that can certainly create his own offense.
Puck deep in the Brampton zone. Marino, the captain, clears it out through center. Acela. How many hootsies has little Kevin had on this?
I don't know. We'll have to get a count on that.
Yeah.
He definitely has had at least one. We're told that he's had at least one, but he's got a sweet tooth, so I could see him asking for more hoodsies, more donuts.
Here's a 2-on-1. Quick shot saved by McAdam. Fournier was to the right, but DeFore took it by himself.
First shot of the third period.
Kuchera in, looking for Woody Hudson. Puck sent out of the zone. Woody Hudson, I guess, is quite the cook, according to Mitch Gillum.
Really?
Although Mitch was feeling under the weather, I wonder whether or not it was Woody's cooking. Puck out of play with 17:25 remaining.
McAdams said, here's a couple bucks, see what you can whip up. That would be a good segment, though. That's one that we should do at some point as we get going in the season for an in-between periods thing. Maybe put together a piece on cooking with Woody.
It's already on Tuesdays with Tom's radar. Oh yeah,
I like that.
Oh,
The
yeah.
guys making a couple recipes. One or two of the guys making their favorite recipes.
Cornell, the only Railers goal, got tripped up, and there will be a 6 power play. Wow. Well, I was wrong.
All right. Now, for you, cornflakes is still a meal, right? In terms of cooking, like if you were to say you're going to cook.
Hot Pockets.
Hot Pockets.
Yep.
Gourmet.
Yes. And I've been able to maneuver it so I can put 2 in at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, because that's a real art.
Yeah, that is.
To get both of them cooked exactly the way you want them. It's the way you position them in the microwave, and it has to be a turnstile.
Right. Impressive.
Yep. All right, Railers on another power play. 3 minutes gone here in the third period. Jones took a seat in the corner. Puck back to the point for McNally. His shot was blocked down in front and cleared out through center. McNally spinning away from McLean. McNally far ahead for Kubiak. Kubiak will touch it in. Henry up there first. Now Kubiak's hit the puck again in the left corner. Kub's back to the point for McNally. Slides it right side off the skate of Murphy. Now to his stick blade, Wade Murphy. To Jones. Back to McNally. McNally tees one up. Deflected wide. Blocked wide by Petgrave. McNally keeps the puck in barely. McNally looking, has time. He's got bodies in front. Throws one towards the net. And it went wide.
McNally's got great hands, too, just to keep that in. Getting pucks through the net is an art form, too. Getting pucks through to the net.
Jones upended.
Well,
he came in leading the Railers in shots with 38. That included 10 on Saturday night. Rome. He's from Murphy. Cross ice again to McNally. McNally to Murphy. Shot blocked.
hit Henry in the leg.
Puck cleared.
Henry will go off. Won a Memorial Cup. Henry in his junior hockey playing days. Captain Halifax.
15:30 to go here in the third. Some of the schools have to leave a little early.
Well, with 90 buses too, you would think that maybe a staggered time for everyone leaving. Yeah, they're dismissing some of them now.
Yeah.
Might be the way to go, because otherwise you wouldn't get a single car through in downtown Worcester anywhere around the DCU Center if you had 90 buses lining up.
Be like the St. Patrick's Day parade.
That's a good point.
Although
shut the city down.
Not exactly.
No, a little different. A little different. Some juice boxes handed out. Ginger ales.
Yeah. A lot of goldfish.
Yep. That one blocked by Hudson.
Power play is over. Worcester 1-4-6.
And if you're Brampton now, you just want to. Beautiful bid.
There it is.
Score.
Marino. And not one, not two, but three whacks at it. 14:29 to go here in the third period. Brampton is ahead by 2. It's 3-1.
Marino leads the team in goal scoring coming in. He picks up his 6th of the season. And you mentioned it's just staying right on top of the crease. Marino getting 2-3 shots at the rebound here. He just stays right with it, shovels it home. Nice insurance goal for Brampton with 14:29 remaining. A 2-goal lead is a big one in this game.
Yeah. And again, the Railers right now struggling to score goals, Kev. So when you're down by a couple, it can seem like 4 or 5.
And then you get guys that'll, everyone's kind of clenching the stick a little tighter than they normally would, and guys will try to maybe do a little bit more than they would or should. Everyone wants to jumpstart the team and get that goal that the team desperately needs.
Yeah. Well, there's other ways to jumpstart the team, and maybe if more
true.
students leave.
That's a good point. It's just us, you and I will start to chant.
Yeah.
Worcester trying to get it out of their own zone right now. Brampton's going to be content to just keep that puck in deep, keep throwing it at the net, keep getting behind the net, and keep it behind the defense.
That's a long one-game road trip for Brampton. They're in the middle of a stretch where they play 11 of 13 games at home.
Here comes Rome breaking out with Jones.
Jones over the line. Murphy shouldered. Rome carries it in front. Lost the puck on the backhand. Back to the point for Cornell. Cornell's shot, save, rebound. And D'Agostino,
Wow.
Did he get a piece of Jones there, or did Jones miss?
I don't know if Jones, if he either got the post or D'Agostino got a piece of it, because it went straight up.
I'll go with post, the way
I'm gonna
things
go
have
with
been
post
going.
too. Wow, that was a juicy rebound.
Yeah. As we approach 7 minutes gone here in the third period.
And the kids streaming out after a great day here at the DCU Center. Great day to be a Worcester kid. Brampton's just following the recipe right now.
Yeah, here we
a
go.
Heavy forecheck, and God, they're getting scoring opportunities as well.
Yeah,
And those are secondary.
McLean almost been at 4-1. And I can sense some frustration now.
Yep. See what we get going here. Turcotte certainly is a guy that'll try to jumpstart his team. Got some big guys on the other side. 12:34 to play in the game. 3-1 Brampton. Tied at 1 after 1 period. Brampton with a shorthanded breakaway goal in the second. And they collect an insurance goal here in the third. On Worcester School Day. First time ever in Worcester Pro Hockey history. 4,000 Worcester school kids in attendance today, enjoying the game.
Announced attendance over 6,000. And there's the first for Signer. TJ Signer alone in front. Backhand through D'Agostino. Boy, TJ needed that one.
Yeah, he did.
Railers back within 1. It's 3-2.
That's a big goal for Signer. It's a big goal for the Railers. 1-goal game now. You mentioned Signer getting his first of the season, had 5 assists coming in, and last year had 15 goals in just 39 games with Coventry.
And now Fournier and Turcotte.
Let's go, huh? Let's go. Let's cap it off here. Let's get some going. But if you're Fournier, you don't want to go with a 1-goal lead on the road, third period. You don't want to give the Railers any life. They got a little bit of life going right now. 3-2 our score.
Face off to the left of D'Agostini. Turcotte, Hudson, Kubiak, Masella, and Monk. Jacqueline wins the draw. Another icing upcoming.
Fournier, good hustle.
Yeah, I thought Fournier may have gotten there first.
I thought so too. but the draw will come in the Brampton zone. So this is the big one for Worcester right here. You got to win the face-off, get some bodies going directly to the net, and get some opportunities here with 12:07 to play in the third. 1-goal game.
Face-off won by the Railers. Monk shot, got through, just missed. Now Hudson tried from the side of the net, went off the side of the cage. Turcotte throws her on the wall. Puck exits the zone. Brampton will get a line change. 11:50 to go here in the third period. DeChera and Almeida assisting on TJ Siner's first goal. So Cornell and Siner each scoring their first goals of the season.
That time Monk took a shot right off the side. That's a stinger. We will have a timeout here at the DCU Center. Brampton in front of Worcester 3-2 in the third period.
Hockey is back. Pro hockey has returned to Worcester. Hit the ice with your Worcester Railers. Mini plans and group tickets are on sale now. Call 508-365-1750 and visit RailersHC.com. Hockey is back. Worcester! Become a member today for off-the-rails excitement.
Welcome back, everyone. 11:28 to play in the third period. Brampton with a 3-2 lead over the Worcester Railers. Kevin Shea alongside Eric Lindquist with Tom Matthews. Thank you for tuning in to this early morning broadcast, a little matinee special.
Here's the penalty against Worcester as McAdam makes back-to-back saves, and a penalty kill upcoming for the Railers. I might watch the replay from Ralph's tonight at 7.
That's the way to go.
Yeah.
Meatballs?
I'm not sure what Joan will be cooking up.
What'll be on the docket? What'll be on the menu?
Yeah. Well, you said meatballs from Vincent's earlier.
Oh, yeah, those are good. The meatball sub at Vincent's is phenomenal.
Rome on the try against Foster. Third power play of the game for Brampton.
Well, this league too, and you know, we've talked about this since it was announced that Worcester was going to have a team in the ECHL. This is very much a recruiting league, and with the facilities that the Worcester Railers have, you have a leg up on the competition in terms of being able to show the player housing, your practice facility, your game facility.
Fidelity Bank Worcester Ice
Fidelity
Center.
Bank Worcester Ice Center now with the training center in it too, the fitness center, the training center, with the food in there, and Nana's is going to be open real soon, the pizza kitchen. One of just a few kitchens with Worcester Railers fingerprints on it.
Yeah.
Of course, the Railers Tavern.
Perfect place to go before and after every Railers game.
Right behind the DCU Center with the great menu there. And you have one coming down by City Hall.
Palladium.
And you have the sausage window in the back of the Worcester Railers Tavern. That'll be our tip too for you locals out there. Sausage window behind the Railers Tavern. You can just walk up and get a sausage, peppers, and onions.
Tell them Kevin Shea sent you. They should sell hoodsies.
Yeah, they should. That would be a nice little combo.
Yeah.
Take a sausage and a hoodsie.
Yeah. Good night, Sally. 9 minutes gone here in the third period. It's 3-2 Beast.
Sleep like a lamb. And the ice cream will put out any fire that you might get.
You can get
from
the spicy
peppers, and
sausage.
onions. Rome centering pass collected. Good back checking from Brampton. Levelier.
Brampton came in on the power play, 15th at 15.9%. Marino He's right now has the go-ahead goal. It made it 3-1. Sends it cross ice. Down to Petgrave. Petgrave skates in, fires a shot. It was deflected wide. Loose puck batted out of the air and cleared out now by Almeida.
Yeah, it actually hit McLean in front. Brampton was trying to get the screen.
Almost midway through this third period. Railers trail 3-2. Shorthanded for a little while longer.
Henry carries it in and fires it around.
Before he's scored. Bothered behind the net by Signer. Cornell trying to shuffle it away, kept it by Fournier. Fournier got it back down low. McAdam taken down in his crease, and a penalty upcoming to Jacklin. Jacklin bumped into McAdam. McAdam went down like a sack of potatoes. And the referee's going to call it goaltender interference with 9:32 to go in the third period. 13 remaining on the penalty to Kellen Jones. So another opportunity here for the Railers to tie this one up.
4-on-4 for 13 seconds, and they go on a power play. Rome with some instructions to his defenseman.
Get the puck to the net. That's all that should be said right now. Rome, Kubiak, Murphy, and McNally, 3 forwards on the ice. When Jones steps out in 10 seconds, will be 4. McNally skates in, fires a shot wide. Murphy sends it across ice, puck comes out of the zone. It's 4-on-4 now, 5-on-4. Jones out of the box.
So the Railers on the power play right now. Someone just got slapped. Oh, is it Murphy?
And
Took the stick. Wade Murphy. Trying to shake it off.
And round 2 of the school dismissals happening. Right off the draw, puck went in on McAdam. Reminded me of Adam Oates against the Buffalo Sabres in a playoff game in overtime.
He scored on it.
Yes. Might have been on Hasek too. Left corner, Rome back to the point for Jones. Cross ice now to Murphy. Murphy gives to McNally. Power play here for Worcester. Kellen Jones shot. Deflected by Rome and wide of the net. Kubiak picks up in the corner. He's met there to the wall by Mike Folks. Folks out of Ohio State wins that battle and clears. 1:05 to go in the penalty to Jacklin. McNally skating right to left. Maneuvers around 1, now 2. Will try to cut the defense, sends it right side. Jones backhander towards the front of the net. And D'Agostini was able to block it.
Rome, great job to keep that in. The high stick. Rome saying it was below his shoulders.
It was close.
What another great rush, though, by McNally.
Yeah.
Another phenomenal rush. Fed Jones at the end of it. Steady progression of school kids leaving the building. That would be a good time-lapse video to have the camera outside the DCU Center and showing how you move 90 buses,
We're not,
how you board 90 buses of Worcester school kids, elementary school kids.
We're not that smart.
And Almeida.
3-2 Beast on top. 40 remaining on the power play.
Almeida behind the net.
And no one at the point. Monk, the only defenseman out there. He'll sweep the puck in. It goes sliding around the end wall to the right corner. Puck bounces up in the air to Charon, knocks it down, plays it to the far wall to Signer. Signer's got a goal and assist. Monk has a try. His shot, I think it hit Almeida in the back. And the Beast clear.
McAdam looking, wanted to fire that one halfway down the ice if someone was there and try to create a rush or catch Brampton in a change. Good physical hit at the blue line by Folks. Brampton makes it real tough to stick handle the puck through the neutral zone. That's on the other end. Here come the Railers. Turcotte
Some speed
on the rush.
Sella towards the net. Kubiak from Murphy. Power play over. Under 7 minutes to go in the third period. Sella shot went wide on the left side of D'Agostini. Cornell from the point shot. Save, rebound, score! Kubiak, his first pro goal, has tied the score at 3.
Well, you could just see the Railers playing with a little desperation and throwing everything to the net and trying to keep the puck in the zone. Kubiak jumping on that rebound, just his 10th game as a member of the Worcester Railers. He deposits home the backhand, gets a tip on it, then gets the rebound. Roofs the backhander. We're tied at 3 with 6:43 to play in this game.
Well, Kubiak's first pro goal is a big one. Has tied the score at 3. Well, Kubs was pumped up after that one.
Well, we talked about these games, the divisional games, the North Division. It's a 4-point swing. The opportunity to get 2 points with a win, but to keep your opponent from getting 2 points as well.
McAdam behind his net. Sends the puck along the wall, comes out through center. Martin along the near wall. He lost the puck. Here comes Rome. Rome carries in, trying to stuff it home. And D'Agostini stood his ground.
That's an old school power forward rush by Rome.
Yep.
Just driving the net, lowers the shoulder and just drives the net.
Jones winding up at center. Momentum right now is all Worcester. Jones behind the net gives to Teixeira. Teixeira back to the point. And now the Beast will shuffle the puck in down low.
Under 6 minutes to play. Shots 29-27 in favor of the Beasts. Brampton able to keep it in.
Marino towards the net, off the crossbar. And what a save by McKenzie. McKenzie just saved an empty net score there by Levalier.
Wow.
Wow.
That was another one when it hit the post, you thought it was in.
It hit the crossbar, the puck came down and is laid right in the crease, and McKenzie came in on a last-ditch effort. Well, this looks like overtime right now, 5:15 to go. Play ahead for Almeida, an icing call here against Worcester.
Wow.
Yep.
That is a huge, huge play.
Wow.
Brampton with the shot that dings the crossbar, and from the naked eye it looks like that goes in, but then it's right there and McKenzie just gets the stick on it, wide open net. Saves the goal. Big, big play in this game.
Yep.
Keeping it tied at 3 with 5:13 to play.
Yeah, that's a play, Kevin, that will not show up on the score sheet.
You're right. But one that the coaching staff and fellow teammates know is a huge one in this game. And McAdam knows as well.
Yep. Well, there were a few times here this morning that McAdam was kind of left hung to dry a little bit. And that time his defenseman bailed him out. McAdam, the stop, will take a timeout. 5 minutes straight up to go in the third. We're tied at 3 on Charter TV3.
Hockey is back. Pro hockey has returned to Worcester. Hit the ice with your Worcester Railers. Mini plans and group tickets are on sale now. Call 508-365-1750 and visit RailersHC.com. Hockey is back. Become a member today for Off the Rails excitement.
Welcome back, everyone. Some of the students, some of the schools still here in attendance. The majority of the schools have exited to go back to school, but again, 90, sorry.
Bless you.
90 school buses. I should have went left with it. That was my
You
fault.
went right.
Sorry, I tried to go. I'm like, where am I going to go with this? Did I hit you with that? Did I coat you with that?
You hit everything.
Did your phone get it too? Oh,
Wow.
send the Lysol up here.
That was not a dry sneeze. And we have a penalty upcoming here to Petgrave. He just tripped up Wayne Murphy. Oh, we need windshield wipers up here.
Oh, mercy.
Oh,
Oh, man, alive.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was not a dry sneeze.
No, it wasn't.
4:50 to play. An interesting atmosphere here, though, because as we said, for the majority of the game, you've had 4,000 elementary school students here. They've been loud, they've been cheering, and then you got 90 buses. You're moving all these kids back and forth to the schools. So now the majority of the schools and the kids have left. There are a couple schools that are still here. Here's McNally. McNally fires it around the dasher. Jones battles for it, wins the battle on the boards. McNally reads the play well, goes over and keeps it in the zone. Murphy fanned on it. McNally keeps it in. Kubiak.
Under 4.5 minutes remaining, and now a penalty here against Worcester. That was a short-lived power play.
How are you?
We need security up here in the broadcast booth.
Things have gone awry.
Yes. The sneeze of 2017.
Not dry. That was the best call of it.
I was going to have some more goldfish,
dry.
but
I think
those
probably,
fish are drowning.
Yeah, you let that roll. Face off here to the left of McAdam.
We skate 4-on-4. McNally went out for a trip, so it was a short-lived power play. So a lot of open ice now. McKenzie, Cornell, Almeida, and Seiner. We're tied at 3. Worcester was trailing 3-1 here early in the third period.
Seiner got his first.
As did Kubiak and Cornell. So a night of firsts.
Yeah, you're right.
And now here's a 2-on-1. Quick shot, good save there by McAdam. And the Railers trying to clear the puck out. Puck's fired to the corner. 3:40 to go here in the third period. 3-3. Rome winds up behind his own blue line. Captain now back behind his net, using the net as a shield. Now skates out through center. 4-on-4 Rome over the line, trying to get it over to Monk. Lost the puck. Puck in behind the net for Jones. Jones to Monk towards the net, sticked away there by D'Agostini. 3:12 to go in the third period.
Well, you have the situation here where both teams, no one wants to make a big mistake. Rome, where you're guaranteed at least a point if
Right.
you go into overtime.
Yeah. Well, looks like both teams are kind of going for it.
I like it.
Out of the box is Petgrave. Worcester's shorthanded for 22 seconds. They got to be careful. And here's a 2-on-1. DeFore in, going across ice and a score. It went off Hamonic and in.
Wow.
With 2:38 to go here in the third period.
Well, DeFore just holds the puck, waits, keeping McAdam deep in his net. And then when he slides it across, actually hits a Railers defenseman. And then Brampton able to poke it in. And the Beasts take a 4-3 lead with 2:38 to play in the game.
Yep. And that's the way things have gone for the Railers over the last now 3+ games. The Railers tie it up again. They're down 3-1, tied it at 3, but DeFore, I think we'll get credited with the goal. Now an icing call here against Brampton.
.221 to play. 4-3 Brampton. They capitalize on the 2-on-1 rush. Worcester's going to take a timeout. Jamie Russell's going to try to diagram something up for the home team, for the Railers here, as they've got 2:21 left to try to get the equalizer.
Cornell, Signer, and Kubiak for the Railers. DeFore's got 2, Tracito and Marino for Brampton. Railers 1 for 8 on the power play, gave up a shorthanded goal. Brampton 1 for 4. The Railers have given up an empty net goal in 3 straight games, and Brampton will have an opportunity to make it 4 in a row as McAdam will go off for the extra attacker right now with 2:21 to go in the third. Face off to the left to D'Agostini. Rome will take the draw for Worcester against Brandon McLean. Or no, that's Alex Foster. 1 back for the Railers to Chera. Gives to McNally. McNally shot, blocked, and cleared.
Hustling down is Murphy to collect. Chara, rather. Jones. Again, empty net for the Worcester Railers. Here comes Rome. Almeida tried to flip it through to Rome. Brampton can't clear. Rome throws it back behind the net. Almeida goes for it, throws it in front.
Loose puck, empty net still to our right, and the puck in the crease.
Scramble
whistle.
for it. Wade Murphy was tangled up in front with D'Agostini. And so we'll get a face-off with 1:40 to play. 4-3 Brampton in front to the right of D'Agostini. The veteran, the captain, Ashton Rome, will take the draw for Worcester. Coming in, 3 goals, 2 assists on the season.
Rome will dig in, 1:40 remaining, empty net to our right. 4-3 Beast. Railers win the draw. McNally at the point. Left wall to Almeida. Almeida shuffles it behind the net for Rome. Rome working along the wall. Jones in there too. Loose puck battle. And the Beasts come out with the puck. And the puck comes out at center towards the empty net, and Petgrave just missed. Teixeira behind his net, 1:12 remaining. Plenty of time still. Worcester trailing by a goal. Good pass ahead for Murphy. Murphy in. Plays it back to the line, and no one's there. Teixeira. And offside was Rome.
That one's going to sting.
With 59.1 seconds remaining.
So the face-off will come out in the neutral zone.
McAdam will go back in net.
McAdam like a free safety, playing between the circles. He'll wait. If Worcester gains possession, you'll see him head to the bench for the extra skater.
Woody Hudson will clear the puck in. McAdam back off for the extra attacker. 50 seconds remain. Right wall. Cornell behind the net for Kubiak. Kubiak trying to maneuver away from Ciafrini. Now Kubiak centers it. Knocked away. Monk activated. Signer a shot. Missed. Puck in behind the net. Almeida trying to sweep it in front. The puck went through the crease. 30 seconds remain. Monk at the near point. Can't get it deep. Puck comes out through center. Cornell will send it in. 20 seconds remain. Foster fires it towards the empty net. It will miss. And an icing call here against Brampton with 14.5 seconds remaining.
Well, one last shot here. Win the face-off, throw it on. You certainly got time. 14 seconds is a lot of time if you win the draw. To get a couple scoring opportunities out of it.
Puck fired in on D'Agostini. 10 seconds remain. Cornell on the far wall, can't keep it. Brampton clears. And the Railers have dropped 4 straight games. And this one stings. They had tied it late. But Brampton at 17-22, Kev, the game winner.
Yeah, the Beast come in on the road and they get just their second victory on the road of this season. Railers made it close, made it interesting in the third period, but again, it'll end a disappointment for the Railers as the Brampton Beast take it 4-3 our final. For our director, Sean Grady, for Tom Matthews, Eric Lindquist, and our entire Charter TV3 crew, I'm Kevin Shea. Thanks for watching, everyone. So long from the DCU Center, where the Brampton Beast are victorious here today. 4-3 is your final.